Okay, so we're going to use this Chrome Music Lab Songmaker, which you looked at a couple of weeks ago when you explored the website. And we're going to use it to try and create what you were looking at last week, which is the pentatonic scale compositions. So what you need to do first is to go to the web page, so it should look like this. Go to settings, click on settings, and we need to change a few things. We want to change the length of the piece. We want to make it 12 bars. Beats per bar can stay at 4, but we want to split the beats into 4, which is as high as it goes. We want to change the scale to pentatonic. We can start on middle C, and we also want to change the octave range to 3. So then each instrument can work in its own octave. Okay, once you've done that, click here. Alright, so now we have each page is 4 bars. You see a light coloured, which is the first bar, then a dark coloured second bar, light coloured third bar, dark coloured fourth bar, and that continues on for 12 bars. Okay, so the reason we've made it 12 bars is so that each instrument can come in after 4 bars. Alright, so the first instrument is going to play a low part. So we're going to be working in this section down here, which is the lowest octave. So we don't want to go above this line here. The vertical lines going this way, they're like your the beats. So the first little square is the first beat of each one of those 4 beats in that bar. Alright, so I'm going to drop my tempo back to about 95 will do, and I'm going to keep this part relatively simple. Okay, so I'm going to just put a beat on the first, so these will be like tars. Dum, 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 and I'm going to leave that. So that's 2 bars done. So I have to try and punch it in the same. And I'll just have a quick listen to that. Alright, now that's pretty good. So I'm just going to quickly punch the rest of that in. Okay. So I've punched in all 12 bars now, so this is what it sounds like. So it's an ostinato because it repeats. 2-bar pattern that repeats. Okay, then it goes back to the beginning. Alright, so what we need to do now is to put something in this second octave range here. Now this part can be a little bit more intricate, not too intricate. You want to keep it relatively simple, but you want to make it a different rhythm to what's happening here. So these are all tars. So you certainly don't want to do all tars. Now in this part we're going to be working in this section here. So to make it easy on myself, I'm going to punch it in right from the very, very start of the piece, because when you listen to it back, if you start it after 4 bars, which we will eventually do, it becomes quite tedious to listen to because you have to listen to all of this on its own before it starts. Okay, anyway, so because this one starts low, I'm going to start this one high, but maybe not there because that's the same note, just an octave higher. Okay, maybe. So if I've done one there and one there, that will be a TT. TT, and then I might do another TT. TT, 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 tar. T, 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 tar. And then I have to put that in again. T, 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 and I might have a different ending note. I might try that. So that's 2 bars. Let's see what that sounds like. Alright, so see here, I put a TT in that last beat, and because there's nothing happening in the octave below, it sounds quite interesting. Alright, now what I need to do is to try and replicate that. So, I'll just punch it all in, and then I'll get back to you in a second. Punched in all of the second part, so it goes right from the beginning. Let's just have a listen. Okay, seems to be all in order. Alright, so now I need to work on my my last little part, okay, which is going to be working up the top here. So I want to try and make this a more intricate, interesting part. So I might make the pattern go for the whole 4 bars. Or maybe I'll make it go for 2 just to keep it easy for myself. I'm going to see what this sounds like. That's going to be too fast if I do that, but I do like the idea of using so it's going to go T, 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 T. Maybe like this, and then here I might go so I'm just randomly putting things in. Okay, I don't like how these two are doing the same things here. Make it go da-ga-da at the end with a chord there. Now this is going to be hard for me to replicate because it's so intricate, but here let's have a listen. Alright, so now I need to try and punch all of that in for the rest. It would be really good if I could copy and paste, but I can't see how to do that. So I'll just finish that off. So now I've put in my 3rd octave part. I modified it a little bit. So now here, as it stands, here's what it sounds like. It's repetitive because an ostinato is a repeating pattern. Okay, getting to the end now. Alright, then it goes back to the beginning. So, what do we need to do to make it more interesting? Well, first of all, in the first set of 4 bars, we only want this bass part. So, I'm going to click all of these off for the first 4 bars. Okay. Here I go. Clicking away. So, oops, don't want to put any extras in. I just want to take them all out. Now, this will take you some time to get it sounding right. I don't want you to just just bung anything in or like write your name in the colors or in the boxes. I want you to actually try and create something today. So I do want you to spend a bit of time at it, because if and when we get back to school, this will really help you when we're doing it actually using some instruments. This is really going to help you with the concept. Alright, so now for the first 4 bars, I just have the bass part, or the low part. Okay, here comes the second 4 bars. Now, alright, what we want now is to get rid of just the top part here. So I'll click on all of those. Don't want to put any extras in. Okay, that's the first bar. Moving into the second bar now. Just clicking on them. Okay, now once you've done this, this is the third bar, fourth bar. Okay, just making sure that we've got them all. Alright, and then, so that's actually the end of the 8th bar, and then it gets into the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So now it should have a bit of a build-up. So they're all ostinatos. And here we go, all parts. Okay, then it goes back to the beginning. Alright, you might also want to add in some I'm just trying to do a bit of a build up with a kick drum. So I'll just put in the kick for the first 4 bars. Then we might... This is just without me thinking too much about it. I'd like you to think about it. Whoops. Okay, getting to the end of the 4th bar. Sounds like a marching band. Okay, you can probably do something a bit funkier than that. I've just thought of something I'm going to do here. I'm going to take this one out. So it's just going to go boom, 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 boom. Take that out, and there'll be an extra one at the end. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so that's what I want you to do today, is to create a 3-part song. It's going to take you some time. I really encourage you to work at it. Don't be too ambitious with the with your parts. Apart from the top one here, that one should be a little bit busier than the other 2. But try and keep the first and the second part relatively simple. Otherwise, the whole thing can start to sound too busy. All right, and then you can share your share the web page with me. I believe you can copy and paste the link up here. If you copy and paste that into the response page on Seesaw, I should be able to access it. So go up here, copy that, and then go into when you add response, and you can add a link. and then add that in. That's the easiest way for me to find it. If you copy this and just paste that into the page on Seesaw, I can't really find it. So you need to copy this, go to Seesaw, add response, and then you can add a link. And then you can click that in. Most people were able to do that last time. All right, good luck with this, and I look forward to your results.